has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Triple kill. Maniac.
Recently, Harith just got buffed, and with the proper builds and technique, Harith is very dangerous. We'll be covering build, emblem, spell, proper combo, and how to gank. And in the future, we'll do tips and tricks. Gosuhun's build is by far one of the most effective builds on Harith. Max out cooldown reduction, 1 point on lifesteal and 2 points on magic penetration, and use burn for early game damage. Use retribution when doing solo. It's also good for stealing lords and turtles. AGs can be used to increase durability during team fights, and flicker to escape nasty situations that you are in. Here's the combo for team fights and ganking. Harith's combo is actually pretty easy. All you need to do is have fast hands. Start off by upgrading the first skill to deal far range damage during the early minutes of the game. First off, buy Magic Necklace, followed by Hunter's Knife. Then buy Magic Shoes to increase cooldown reduction. Prioritize Azure Blade. With all this, you have a 25% cooldown. But when you add the Calamity Reaper, you have a 30% cooldown, which is actually enough for a only dash. If you want to become unstoppable, be sure to take the blue buff so you have a 40% cooldown reduction. With this, you have a only dash. Tip number 1 is to not be aggressive during the early minutes of the game, especially when you don't have at least 30% cooldown. Tip number 2 is to always get the blue buff when you still don't have Calamity Reaper. Tip number 3 is to always wait for the tanks set before you use your ult. With this, you can get a ton of kills. When the enemy team has heroes like Estes, Rafaela, and Esmeralda, make sure to buy Necklace of Durance. What this item does is reduce healing effects done by the enemy. For our final tip is to wait for all of your enemy's crowd control skills to be used on your tank before you go ahead and be aggressive. If you go in on a team fight while the enemy still have all their skills, you will get bursted down easily. This is the minimap for Harith's current rotation. Thumbs up video guys. Thank you guys for watching, and if you do want to see more ML content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all again next time.